The Gloster Goring was a single-engine two-seat biplane designed to meet 1926 Air Ministry's specifications for a day/torpedo bomber. It was not put into production in the one aircraft built served later as an engine testbed. Early in 1926 the Air Ministry issued two specifications, 23/25 for a two-seat day bomber, torpedo bomber, and reconnaissance aircraft, followed by 24/25 for a high-altitude bomber. These two specifications brought out prototypes from several makers: the Blackburn Beagle, Handley Page Hare, Hawker Harrier, Vickers Wildebeest, and Westland Witch. The Goring was Gloucester's submission, aimed, like most of the other machines at both specifications. The Goring was a single-bay biplane with staggered wings of unequal span and slight sweep. They were based on spruce spars with internal wire bracing. The lower wing was angled downwards briefly as it left the fuselage, enabling a shorter than usual undercarriage. Short struts ran from the wing joint of this center section to mid-fuselage. The fuselage was also a wooden structure of rectangular cross-section formed by ash longerons. Wings and fuselage were fabric covered. The pilot sat below the upper wing trailing edge with a cutout for visibility. The gunner sat behind in a second open cockpit fitted with a scarf ring for a Vickers machine gun. The rear cockpit also allowed the gunner to assume a prone position for bombing. The tailplane was strut braced and the fin was low with a broadchord. Both rudder and elevators had horn balances which projected beyond the fixed surfaces. The standard undercarriage was a simple single-axle arrangement, but it could be replaced with a split-axle unit to allow the carrying and dropping of torpedoes. In addition, the Goring could operate as a seaplane. The floats were accompanied by a rudder enlarged by an extension below the fuselage. The Goring originally flew in March 1927 with an uncoupled direct drive 425 HP, 315 kilowatts, Bristol Jupiter 6. Later in the year this engine was replaced by a geared 460 HP, 345 kilowatts, Bristol Jupiter 8 and flew in both land and seaplane configurations. At RAF Martlesham Heath in 1928 the Goring powered by the Jupiter 8 competed with the Harrier, in which over the 23/25 specification. In the event none of them satisfied the Air Ministry, probably because they had anticipated higher performing aircraft powered by the supercharged Jupiter 7 and X variants which had been unavailable owing to development difficulties. In 1930 the Goring returned to Gloucester's works at Hucklecote to be converted once more to a seaplane, and it remained in that guise over 1931. Doing extensive flying from Calshot. Later it returned as a land plane to test the now airworthy Jupiter XF, at the same time having its fin area reduced by a narrower, straight-edged surface. The Goring's final role was as an engine testbed at Bristol's Filton Works, where it flew in turn with the 745 HP, 555 kilowatts, Bristol Mercury VIIA, the 570 HP, 425 kilowatts, Bristol Pegasus II, and the sleeve-valved 670 HP, 500 kilowatts, Bristol Perseus II radial engines, the second and third of these at least within a white cord cowling. Data from James 1971, pages 144. General characteristics. Crew, 2. Length, 30 feet 0 in, 9.14 m. Wingspan, 42 feet 0 in, 12.18 m. Height, 11 feet 6 in, 3.50 m. Wing area, 450 square feet 41.8 square meters. Empty weight, 2,914 pounds 1,321 kilograms. Gross weight, 5,650 pounds 2,437 kilograms. Power plant, 1 times Bristol Jupiter 8 9-cylinder radial, 460 HP, 345 kilowatts. Performance. Maximum speed, at 4,000 feet 1,219 meters 136 miles per hour 218 kilometers per hour. Service ceiling, 16,500 feet at 5,030 meters. Rate of climb, to 10,000 feet 3,050 meters 770 feet per minute, 3.91 m/s. Armament. 1 times fixed synchronized forward firing 0.303 in, 7.7 millimeters, Vickers machine gun. 1 times 0.303 in, 7.7 millimeters, Lewis gun on scarf ring in rear cockpit. Underwing bomb racks and under fuselage torpedo crutches, max load 690 pounds 313 kilograms. References